Chapter 3. Then Solomon began to build the Lord's temple in Jerusalem, on Mount Moriah, where the Lord had appeared to his father David, at the site David had prepared on the threshing floor of Arnan the Jebusite. He began to build on the 2nd day of the 2nd month in the 4th year of his reign. These are Solomon's foundations for building God's temple. The length was 90 feet, and the width 30 feet. The portico, which was across the front extending across the width of the temple, was 30 feet wide. Its height was 30 feet. He overlaid its inner surface with pure gold. The larger room he paneled with cypress wood, overlaid with fine gold, and decorated with palm trees and chains. He adorned the temple with precious stones for beauty, and the gold was the gold of Parvaim. He overlaid the temple, the beams, the thresholds, its walls and doors, with gold, and he carved cherubim on the walls. Then he made the most holy place. Its length corresponded to the width of the temple, 30 feet, and its width was 30 feet. He overlaid it with 45,000 pounds of fine gold. The weight of the nails was 20 ounces of gold, and he overlaid the ceiling with gold. He made 2 cherubim of sculptured work for the most holy place, and he overlaid them with gold. The overall length of the wings of the cherubim was 30 feet. The wing of one was 7½ feet, touching the wall of the room. Its other wing was 7½ feet, touching the wing of the other cherub. The wing of the other cherub was 7½ feet, touching the wall of the room. Its other wing was 7½ feet, reaching the wing of the other cherub. The wingspan of these cherubim was 30 feet. They stood on their feet and faced the larger room. He made the curtain of blue, purple, and crimson yarn and fine linen, and he wove cherubim into it. In front of the temple he made 2 pillars, each 27 feet high. The capital on top of each was 7½ feet high. He had made chain work in the inner sanctuary, and also put it on top of the pillars. He made 100 pomegranates and fastened them into the chainwork. Then he set up the pillars in front of the sanctuary, one on the right and one on the left. He named the one on the right Jachin, and the one on the left Boaz.